Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Yusuf Satir from SMA IT Wahdah Islamiyah. So first of all, let me introduce myself as the first speaker of opposition. So my appearance here to explain you and rebut some argument that you have. So first, I want to rebut your argument. First, you said before, you mentioned before, you want to become a content creator. You want to become some YouTuber or maybe some TikToker that to gain access or maybe some economic advantage. So first of all, we have to know the rule of AdSense at YouTube. It's not an easy in your mind. It's not easy because there's so many rules to just get an AdSense from YouTube. So maybe I'm gonna tell you all of the rule. First, you have to gain 1,000 subscribers. Second, you have to have 4,000 watch time in just 1 year. Third, you have no copyright issue or it's original from you. And fourth, it's not eliminate Google rule. So there's some rule that Google have at YouTube, and it's not you have not violate those rules. Like the content is much free from nudity or violence, just etc. Okay, and I think with that much rule, I think it's not easy to just get instant money, because you have to grinding, you have to keep working on it. And we know the bad thing about YouTube right now is the small account is hard to develop, because YouTube rarely to make some suggestion to the viewer to introduce your small channel. And second, you said about become a content creator at TikTok. We know already when you want to gain some economic advantage on TikTok, you have to gain some endorse. And to gain endorse, you have much viewers or maybe just followers, because it's not worth it to give you endorse when you just have a small follower or viewer, and it's still grinding just like YouTube, like I mentioned before. And you say about low investment. I said investment is not just about money. Investment is just, it's still about your healthy, it's still about your time. And I want to press on the time, because when you want to focus on YouTube or creative creator or some creative business that have a lot of time to just mastering it. And we already have some university that already have some faculty about economic creative, and you can study it. You can study there. And you said mention, and the third rebuttal I have to cut you is, you said about self-education. How can you call this an education when you just look at yourself? You must need still a master, or you need still a mentor, because when you just look at yourself, you're gonna be proud of it, and you didn't know it's already worth it or not. Like when you look at your design, you look at your work, and you're already proud of it. But maybe all of the master, all of the expert, when he sees your work or job, maybe it's still, maybe they're gonna still call it it's a rookie work or rookie job, because it's still too cheap, it's still too no creativity on it. But I don't say if you want to focus on social media it's wrong. No, because we know social media it's worth for some people, but not worth to all people. That was what I want to press. That's not worth to all people. Why? Okay, I just gonna have my my time research. In my in my turn, I'm gonna tell about 2 points why we have to still have such a formal education. Like I said before, it's not for all people, because there's some people that still need some formal education, because they're gonna destroy in the society because they didn't want to have a formal education. Like I said before, some people that didn't have such creativity gonna destroy if they didn't have education. So I afraid when you start this motion, it's gonna influence all of those people that didn't have such creativity to do the creativity thing, because they didn't have that talent. Because influence is when you just say A and everyone accidentally or because they think it's cool, oh, let's go to A, it's gonna influence them. But they didn't know about the risk about it. They just think, oh, it's cool and it's work for him, but they didn't know about himself. They didn't know about their self. Yeah. And I'm afraid it's gonna eliminate them, that they maybe just followed some people that have creativity skill, that they want to follow him, but they didn't have that skill. So I say, like I said before, this is why we have to gain more formal education. And next, well, its effect in our citizen, our society. Sometimes children just tired at school. When they tired, sometimes they lied about that to himself. They lied to himself that, oh, maybe I have talent to editing video, and then he editing some video, and then he said in himself, oh, it's already cool, maybe I'm gonna be a content creator. But you just tired. It's not still cool to put on some social media. Maybe cringe, maybe, because they didn't have some logical advantage, because they're still too young when you didn't have life at university. So that's why I say don't stop have a formal education. I don't say non-formal education is bad, but I just want to say formal education is still important. But I didn't never say non-formal education is not important. You can gain non-formal education with formal education. Thank you very much.